morning students. We'll continue the lesson natural resources, and today we'll discuss the topic of causes of the soil erosion. You all know what is soil erosion. Soil erosion means removal of the top layer of the soil by wind, water or any agent, that is called soil erosion. And the main cause of the soil erosion is the strong winds, heavy rain and improper farming and suspended cultivation. So whenever there is a strong wind and the strong wind blows, then the top layer of the earth, that is the soil, gets eroded by the wind, and mostly the fertility of the soil gets reduced. So that is the main cause of the soil erosion. Second is the heavy rain. Whenever the flood comes or the heavy rain comes, then what happens? The top layer of the soil get eroded and it is transferred from one place to another. Here also we can see the fertility of the soil is reduced or it is lost. And improper farming and suspended cultivation means sometimes what happens when we grow the crops. So to remain the fertility, to maintain the fertility of the soil or the fields, we may keep the field fallow. Fallow means we do not grow any type of crops throughout the season or throughout the year sometime. So that is also the main cause of the soil erosion, because we all know that the roots of the crops or the plant, they bind the soil, and when no plant or no crop is grown means the soil become loose, they remain fallow, and it lead to soil erosion. Whenever the wind or the water blows, then it causes soil erosion. And remove the weeds also. Whenever there is any unwanted plant, weeds are actually the unwanted plants whenever they grow in the soil. So what happens? We try to take out, and by removing the weeds, the soil become loose, and that is also the main cause of the soil erosion. Means when the soil become loose, means it will be easily blown away by wind or water. So these are some of the basic causes of the soil erosion: strong wind, heavy rain and improper farming and suspended cultivation. Now what are the effects of the soil erosion? Effects of the soil erosion, will discuss some points like what will happen if the soil will be eroded from that part. So the loss of fertility and desertification means mostly the fertility of the soil will be lost by soil erosion. And sometimes what happens, the landslide also occurs, especially in the hilly areas. Landslide means in the hilly areas, the huge piece of the rock land, they get blown away by either by the water or the wind. So that is called landslide. And what is the main effect of the landslide? That it blocks the road and it also causes flood. So these also are the main effect of the soil erosion. Third is the flash flood. So because of when the fertility of the soil is reduced or when the soil erodes, then there is a chance of flash flood in that particular area because of the less vegetation. And sometimes this also leads to the famine, means there will be shortage of the food, the crops cannot be grown in that area due to less fertility, and there will be famine in this area, and there will be shortage of the food. Next is the silting of water reservoirs. Silting of water reservoirs means here also because of the soil erosion, the texture of the soil or the fertility of the soil, both means texture as well as the fertility of the soil is lost or it is reduced. So these are some of the harmful effects of the soil erosion, that is loss of fertility and desertification, landslide, flash floods, famines and silting of water reservoirs. Now next, we'll study the prevention of soil erosion. What are the methods we have to adopt so that less soil will be eroded or to prevent the soil erosion? So first is intensive cropping. Intensive cropping means cropping throughout the year. So if we grow the crop throughout the year, then we can prevent the soil erosion, because the roots of that crop, they bind the soil and they don't make the soil loose. So here by this method we can prevent the soil erosion. Second is the sowing grasses and planting xerophytes. Sowing grasses means here also the same thing we can see. If we sow grasses in any area, barren land like which is not used for any purpose, So there we can grow the grasses or the xerophytes. So here also xerophytes mean those plants which are mostly grown in desert areas. है ना? So in desert areas what happens, this land is fallow, their land is barren. So there we can grow the grasses or the xerophytes. So by this method we can prevent the soil erosion, because the roots of that plants can hold the soil and do not allow the water or wind to blow away the soil. Next, it also helps to bind the soil, and it helps to percolate the water. Percolate the water means the roots absorb the water, and through the roots they enter into the under the soil, under the earth, and the water can be easily absorbed. So two are the main advantage of this soil erosion. Sowing grasses and planting xerophyte, that is the binding the soil, and it helps to percolate the water. Next is the contour bunding. Contour bunding means it can also be done. Means contour bunding का मतलब होता है कि embankments बनाना होता है. जो fields होते हैं उनके चारों तरफ edges में the embankments or the walls type like structures they are built so that the soil do not get, or whenever the wind or water they cannot enter inside the fields, and they do not erode the soil. So to prevent the soil erosion, we can also do the contour bunding. Another is also we can also for the windbreaks we can grow rows of trees and shrubs. They can also check the soil erosion by growing trees and shrubs around the fields. And terrace farming. Terrace farming means in the hilly areas the slopes are made, and there the cultivation can be done, and that process is called terrace farming. So whenever the wind or water blows, then what will happen? They will not slow down, but instead they will remain in that place, and it increases the fertility of the soil also, and also protect the soil from getting eroded. So that is called terrace farming. Next is the proper drainage canal around the fields. So the water which comes through rain, they can be easily stored in that proper drainage system, and they can be utilized in the fields, and by this method we can also prevent the soil erosion. So these are some of the main methods which we can do to prevent soil erosion. So this is much about today's class. In the next class I will tell you some other topics. Thank you.